We had a client that we've had for over a decade. He's a software engineer and he wanted to put down a $50,000 lump sum on his mortgage. That's a great idea, but only when you've considered all the outside circumstances. The company he works for doesn't have a pension plan. I asked him if he was sure about making the lump sum payment in light of those circumstances. Have you considered making that contribution to an RSP so you can reduce the amount of income tax you pay? I asked. If it brings you down into the next tax bracket, it could potentially give you a refund that you can put down on your mortgage, and you'll also have saved for retirement. He hadn't even considered that option. I'd asked if he'd contributed to his children's RESPs. In Canada, you can presently contribute a certain amount that the government will match. If your kids don't go to school, then you pay back the amount that the government matched, but you still get to keep the dividends earned from the investment. It's so important to look at the whole picture. I asked him, do you have 6 months of living expenses set aside? He did not. Okay, priority number 1 should be to have 6 months of living expenses on hand. Priority 2 should be to look at everything else to ensure you've maximized it for your opportunities, like putting money into RESPs or future property investment or a move up the ladder that you would need to have a deposit ready in hand with. I urged him not to be too quick to put all that money on his mortgage, as it wouldn't benefit him or reduce his payments, aside from shrinking the amount that he owed at the end of the term. We had to think strategically on the best place for him to place that money. The big takeaway here, putting money down on your mortgage is great, but only when you've considered everything else.